That was your neck that just popped?
Action.
Before, yeah.
It was. Yeah.
Like this. Oh,
God.
it's not gonna do it now.
It sounded like you broke your neck.
So much better not looking at like a giraffe.
We live? We good? We're on? Hell yeah. Professionals. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Michael Ray. Welcome to Offstage America. I don't think we need to keep counting them, but these are important.
You enjoy it.
Because it helps me with math. These are important because the first ones that we wanted to do before we get to friends and different guests that we'll be bringing on this and seeing what their life is like. I wanted you guys to meet some of the guys that are behind the camera. So yesterday we had my buddy Brady on, and it was awesome hearing his story with professional wrestling and how it ended up in acting and doing stunts. And today you're in for a treat. My favorite Aussie. After Crocodile Hunter, you know.
Aussie.
Oi, oi, oi. I got a video. We'll have Mary on here and doing a shoey. We talked about that. But anyway, we have one of my favorite guys. I met him through Brady. This dude's a stuntman, professional wakeboarder, professional skier. Anything that could
World record
possibly
holder.
kill you, he's done it. And he probably holds a world record for it. So the story's amazing. Y'all welcome the guy behind the camera, my friend, Stuntman Troy. What's up, buddy?
What's up, guys?
What's up, buddy?
What's going on?
How are you? Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Thank you for pulling all this stuff together.
Yeah,
It's pretty crazy.
You know, when you said counting and helping with math, it popped in my head. I was like, you know, Fergie helped everyone with spelling. You could help people with math.
Yeah.
Fergie.
Found
Yeah,
your treat.
Fergie.
I think it
When she
Gwen
spelled
Stefani.
out delicious.
With banana.
That too. Yeah, they help with spelling. Look at that.
It
See?
is bananas.
I could kick him. I could beat him in a street fight
you got
just
it.
by that.
100%.
I know for a fact now. Anyway, dude, what's up, bro?
Yeah, I mean, you throw me under the bus really quick, but
Yeah, by the way, Brady or him knew nothing about this until last minute, so they're really getting to know the working with me side. But I thought it would be good to for you guys to really get to know the family and the community. We'll have other people that'll pop on that are part of the team too throughout this process. But right now, I wanted y'all to kind of see where it all started and the guys behind the scenes and people that you'll see through some of the skits that we'll be doing. In the drift, believe it or not, around the Christmas tree, it's not me. Gotcha, idiot.
magic, man.
It was him. That was him doing it, him behind the camera, him drifting the car. And so just want y'all to get to know everybody that's been a part of this whole building process and the guys that have been hearing me talk about it for a little while.
Yeah, right. That's what we've done. Hear you talk about it. We're actually doing it.
Now we're doing it, yeah. Well,
Great.
Luckily I have a friend who also has friends that own badass cameras, lights, and
Well, you can thank Lewis for a couple other ones.
yeah,
so.
our boy Lewis who directed that video. He'll be helping us with more.
Oh,
Yeah, it was crazy, dude.
It
Like
was.
when you brought all your shit the first day, I was like in the kitchen back here, and I'm like, because by the way, keep in mind, guys, we're at my house. This is my living room.
Yeah, I mean, it's what you got to do.
Yeah. Well, it's awesome. It's the cool parts of starting out, you
Yeah.
know. Like, what were you saying? That one Barstool one that.
Oh yeah,
sold
like someone started in like their bedroom.
Call Her Daddy or
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah. Like you said she started in her
Yeah,
bedroom.
people are
dude.
starting.
And then-
now they're $100 million podcasts.
Yeah.
You can start it anywhere. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Anywhere in the world.
And that's something that that meant a lot to do this again. For me, it was opening up and just showing more of my personality, myself, letting people in more. But also, it's man, when you do something and you see it out, you know, it's very easy to talk about stuff because the scary part in life, as you know, is the stepping into it.
The unknown.
Yeah, the stepping part. It's not training for the wakeboarding competition. It's that moment when the bell hits and you're like, oh shit, you know, or
Like, I've trained up to that point. As soon as that bell rings, you're like, well,
I forgot everything.
yeah. What do I do again?
Yeah. And so seeing this kind of all come together, there's just something about that, you know, and it's you put thoughts into action and it builds community, but also builds confidence once you start seeing it come together. you
Yeah,
know?
I mean, on my point, like I know a lot about behind the camera and like the cinematic side of things because I film a lot of like little shots with our friends in our backyards and
Yeah.
I mean, you've seen some of it.
Yeah,
right?
first off, yeah, he says he films little shots. These things look like movies. You saw the Christmas one. They're only going to get better. That one was literally thrown together because me and this dude were standing in the kitchen, and he's like, man, I've always wanted to decorate a Christmas tree drifting around it. And I'm like, well, that's the type of shit I want to do. I want to do those type of action videos. And he's like, well, we can do it. And within 5 hours, bro, he's already like, I got a spot we can do it at. Could you do it Monday or whatever? Then the spot we were going to film fell through, and we ended up having to move it to, when did we do it, Thursday?
Friday.
It was a Friday because you like
That
texted me
Friday,
about
bro.
it.
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
started seeing it. I was like, oh my God.
The funniest part about it was the other location. My wife so happened to be like, "Hey, you should text Charlie, the gym owner of where my son Chase goes to gym." And I'm like, they wouldn't want me doing, painting lines on the ground. And I was like, you know what? Screw it. Send him a text, and sure enough, he's like, yeah, man.
Yeah, I loved it.
Have at it.
Shout them out. Who are they? What's the name?
Paulding County Gymnastics.
Paulding County Gymnastics. Yeah, so they were kind enough to let us literally spin out donuts in the middle of the
We'll put a photo
parking
in the
lot.
video. I have a shot of how much we left.
He knows how to do that. We have Brady back there, so we really don't know what y'all are looking at actually right now.
We're just talking. And
He's
it's just like Amazon.
Cameras might be somewhere else. Yeah, he's buying Amazon Christmas packages right now.
He's swiping left and
Yeah,
right.
so sorry if you're looking
You
at our
found your
floor.
credit
I
card,
don't know.
so your mom's real happy for Christmas.
Yeah, luckily Stuntman Troy put the mics on, so we know for a fact you can hear us.
Yeah, yeah, we're good with that.
And then he's just gonna make a lot of editing for me in the long run.
Yeah.
The whole show's just zoomed in on your face.
My nose. Yeah.
Like, where's the rest of it, Brady?
I'm over here like a crackhead, some dust in my nose. I'm like, Brady, what are you doing? I swear it's just
Wife,
dust.
get
Yeah,
off Zoom. Get off Zoom.
Get off Zoom. Yeah.
So it's cool to see it all come together, and little pieces here and there. It just made it a little easier for us, and
Yeah.
and getting.
We also need to give the credit of everything. Of this came together in 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like when you were when he was setting this up, I'm like, I felt like I just talked to Michael 3 weeks ago. I'm like, that's 3 weeks ago. And I'm like, oh my God, look at all this, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, not only that, the fact that how fast it's come together, the vibe and everything, it's just been real cool.
Mm-hmm. Well, because Brady would always tell me, hey man, if you ever need anything filmed, because Troy doesn't live far from my house in Georgia here. And so he said, do you ever need anything filmed, any content, whatever, Troy. And then he shows me this video. He goes, we're doing these short films in the backyard. And I'm like, I don't really know what a short film is.
Yeah, that's just
obviously shorter than a normal
literally
film.
just like fan films kind of thing.
Yeah. And so Brady comes back. He's like, hey, man, look what we did. And I'm like, where the hell does he live, dude? This looks, it's a full action movie. With this dude has the cables that if I front kick you, it'll sling you into the tree. So you're going to be seeing some of that.
We can put some of it on the screen too.
Yeah.
My son Chase also does.
Brady, don't touch anything. He'll do it. Don't. You just keep hitting that space bar.
Don't you worry about it.
Yeah.
You should do it with Brady.
I'm just working these cameras.
Oh, with that.
Yeah, he's probably making people motion sickness. They're just going
He's moss coding it.
Yeah.
He's gonna get this video and be like, fuck, I gotta edit this for days.
So one thing I love about Stuntman Troy is all the things that he's done in his life and the risks that he's taken. And so how about we start, because you're our first international guest too. Look at that, right out of the gate.
It's first international winning.
Yeah. So where are you from? And I'll show you.
Originally from Melbourne, Australia. So
Oh, okay.
Very down south.
Yeah.
So the Grandma State, as they call it. I'm sorry.
And you've told me before, your brother was the one that got you into like looking up to him was what got you into
Yeah,
loving living fast and fast shit and motors and.
Yeah, my brother is 16 years older than me, so I didn't have my father growing up. He left at a young age, so my brother was my father figure. So I learned a lot of car stuff. He used to spray paint cars, work on cars, boats.
Like other people's cars?
Yeah,
Or his cars?
so that's what he did for a
Just
job.
people's
No, he worked at.
He's driving by.
What brought you to America, Troy?
You guys call it auto
Running.
body shop over here?
Yeah.
In Australia, we call it like a panel beaters.
Oh, okay.
Because they beat panels.
Yeah.
Just simple. But so he would work on people's cars, and then he's very dedicated to making his cars look very nice. So that's why I have nice cars and make things look nice, and it's all thanks to my brother. And he's the one that got me into wakeboarding, and then wakeboarding led to where I'm at today. So I can thank him enough. So
What was some of the things in your wakeboarding career? So it's I know in music, at least before social media stuff, when you were going to play bars, it was okay, you play these bars, keep moving to Nashville, making connections. But you had to play the bar scene. What was that? Is there a level like that in wakeboarding where you're starting out at some podunk competition or whatever,
so
just to get seen? Or
the way it kind of starts in the wakeboarding industry is if you have the drive to do a competition,
Yeah.
you can go to a local event. So Victoria had their local events, and you travel 2 hours to a dam or a lake, and they would have a day of just running competitions, and then you gain confidence, and then you're I can go to nationals because there'll be a nationals event. And then from there, if you do well in nationals or become a national champion, then you're like, all right, that's the next step is to come to America.
Yeah.
Because America is like the stepping stone. That's where all the lakes are, all the big boats, everything's here.
Is it like having X Games
Yeah.
here
So-
and like Nitro Circus and those things
Yeah,
made it
so-
a bigger scene?
So the X Games, I mean, back in my day, I remember X Games was like I would wake up Saturday morning and I'd be watching X Games.
Oh yeah, dude.
100%.
Yeah, that was awesome. I tried to skateboard once, damn near died. But
Stick to playing it.
yeah, I just play guitar now.
But yeah, it as soon as like the X Games started doing like the live stream like Xbox thing, I was like, this isn't what X Games is.
Yeah.
So that kind of dwindled away, but then social media then became something, and then everyone gets their fix of this Nitro Circus and everything like through that now. So, which is kind of cool, but kind of a hindrance at the same time.
Like the fact that it's gotten so big.
Yeah.
You think? Yeah. I feel like everything's gotten that big. It's like, I'm fortunate to be real good buddies with a lot of the UFC fighters I grew up watching. And I felt like I just talked to Hendo about this. His book's up there. Hendo and Randy Couture. We were talking about it. I'm like, man, I feel like when we were kids, it was easier to follow some stuff, right? It was like even in the X Games world, it was like you had Tony Hawk.
You knew who those people were.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
had, of course, I'm drawing a blank on the few that I
I mean,
remember.
Tony Hawk was huge.
But,
He
yeah.
was like
Bob
the
Burns.
OG.
Bob, that's who Burt
Like,
Burkus.
Eddie
That's who I
Russ.
used to.
There's like
Yeah,
the
I used to
list
love watching Bob Burkus. He was great, man. But those guys, it was like easy to follow. And in the UFC world, is the same thing. It was like you had these guys. Now, dude, there's a fight every weekend.
Everyone's a fighter.
Yeah, and so it's hard to only know or only not know the top guys. Because it's like there's so many of the others that you can't. It's hard to follow.
I mean, that was like the other night. I came around here when we hung out and we were watching the UFC fight. And I was like, who's fighting tonight? And you're like, I don't know.
Oh yeah,
It's
the
just
one
a
fight,
UFC
yeah.
fight. But you saying there's a UFC fight, I think.
Yeah, and I
pay-per-view,
follow it
like-
hard. I have since I was a kid. Like UFC for my family was like football. We watched we either went to my Uncle Herbie's house or we had fight nights, which always ended up with all of us wrestling each other in the garage.
That's it would. Florida.
And my Uncle Herbie, you couldn't you couldn't park a car in their garage. It was wrestling mats, weights, heavy bags, squat rack, and then we would all And so on Saturdays I'd play these shows, bar gigs somewhere, and then we'd go to Herbie's or my dad's. We went to Herbie's, and he wrestled and fought, professionally a few times. So as he came up, and so. You get a little liquid courage and you see Dan Henderson knock Bisbing out cold or something, and you're like, okay.
Well, I could do that to my brother.
Yeah. I'm like, Uncle Herbie, how do you do that? He's like, well, I'll show you. Next thing you know, we're all like bloodied, 2 a.m.
Next minute,
Rika
passed
Yeager, but we're men, Why do we have to do that as
I
guys?
don't know. It's like
fun.
it's the ego thing, I think.
It's really fun.
It's a weird thing.
It's like who's
bonding.
the head of the pack.
Yeah.
Like you bond by beating the shit out of each other.
Yeah. Is that like like going to the garage and wrestling with your buddy is like how girls go to the bathroom together? Like we don't
That's
get
still
that.
a mystery.
You know what I mean? Like why do you do that? I don't know.
We could do a whole 10-part series on
is
guessing
it?
what it
Yeah.
is, and we would never get it right.
Yeah. But ours is like, dude, I don't know why, but for some reason I just want to take my shirt off and wrestle you.
I have a really bad joke I won't say on here. Remind me after the show though,
Okay,
because
yeah.
we'll get a kick out of it. I think I've cracked the code for something, but we're not going to talk
keep
about
that
it.
out of
Keep
that.
up
Yeah,
with the
we're going to keep that here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like my buddy Tim Montana. You give him a couple drinks. I've seen him try to wrestle Dan Henderson. I've tried at Duck Camp. I've seen him try to wrestle everybody actually. It's an urge he can't fight. It takes over.
It is. It's like once you get into that, like, I'm gonna get you, boy. Like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
it.
And you're not proving anything. Nobody's winning.
Your
in
little
this.
boy comes out, right? Like you see like a foot.
Well,
you
you
see,
gotta zip him up. But yeah, easy.
real.
We're all fighting in the garage.
and
Uncle Randy.
there goes
God
the
almighty.
show right
God
there.
almighty.
Straight down.
Different wrestling.
What kind of wrestling were they doing?
Yeah.
Jeez.
How do we get a rating on this?
Don't worry, there's an explicit button. I'll click it.
But yeah, man, I feel like everything's just gotten so much bigger. It is hard to follow.
I mean, I was just talking to one of the dads that races BMX. I was like, it's crazy to see the progression of like younger kids because of they're exposed to it so early.
Yeah.
Like, I remember back in the day, like a 12, 13, 14, 16-year-old was like a prodigy. Now you're looking at 3, 4, 5. Like, there's kids that are like 5
What do you
years old.
think is that though? I mean, is it because even at 3 years old, so if you're 10 and I want to be a skateboarder and I grow up watching YouTube videos constantly of all the best in the world to do it, there is a visual learning of that, and then I can go outside. And as a kid, like when you were learning all that stuff, you were young, you're fearless. You're not, you know what I mean? Like you're just like, all right, full send, let's go. And so you're not thinking of any of that.
No, and it's like, these kids, like, I mean, you've seen Chase, my son. He's like almost 4, and he's fearless.
Yeah, this kid's full send all the time. Dude, we were at his birthday party, and all of a sudden he's just, he hops on a bike.
Hey, Ryan.
He hops on a bike, and it's just from sit down to go. It's just, there's no, Chase is like, just gone,
See
dude.
ya.
Yeah. Do you like, it's like, do you feel like you can live
Oh, 100%.
through his dreams a little bit, you know, like, because it is a wild thing to see a kid. He's only 4, and there's a massive passion
Oh, it's
built in. You know what I mean? It's not a pushed on thing. It's not anything. It's what he loves to do.
And I
You
don't
can
push
tell.
it, like, and
Yeah.
that's one thing, like, with my mom. She never pushed us into anything.
Right. That's
She
how
just
my
is
thing
like,
was with music.
You want to
yeah.
do it? Go do it. Try it. If it didn't work out, you've got this to fall back
Yep,
on.
exactly.
So it's like she was a single mother raising two boys. So it's like we played ice hockey since we could walk.
Yeah.
So until I was like,
In Australia?
I mean,
Ice hockey?
here we go again. Can we play in Florida? We can also play in
Florida
Australia.
does pretty good in hockey
Yeah, Tampa,
Oh.
Florida.
Why are the places where it doesn't snow?
because that's where everybody wants to live.
Oh, true.
So why do you?
You want to live in Montreal or Fort Lauderdale?
Oh, Fort Lauderdale.
Exactly.
I mean, Montreal's a cool city to visit. I'm just from Florida, the way my body's built. Not.
Would
from
you rather live in
Montreal.
Dallas or Vegas or Edmonton?
Yeah, no, I see. These two also have some hockey beef.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for settling.
Well, we haven't settled yet.
Yeah.
My team kicked your team's ass yet
Yes,
one day
yes.
ago. So.
But where are Tampa sitting in?
Dude, all you got to do is say, play me. He can't ice skate.
You want to bet?
Oh.
I 100%. I can actually get the video out to prove. I actually, with like 4 months ago, was skating on the Panthers practice ice.
With the thing, though.
No.
With them, just kidding.
My kid was, but I was not.
All right, hey, maybe we have a hockey off. I don't know.
But yeah, I mean, that's funny that when he wore the Panthers the hoodie, I was like, of course you
Yeah.
wear the Panthers hoodie. But it's great to have, me and Paul just met 3 days ago?
Yeah.
And we already have banter.
Yeah.
We can all hang out till like 2 in the morning. Yes.
Well, that's what's fun about growing something with your boys, and when everybody's in line together with values, with life and goals, it does attract that. Life
Yeah.
does attract that, and it is a true statement. It's used a lot because I feel like it's true. The older you get, the more you realize. You get told it a lot. You get told a lot of things when you're young that you're like, that's dumb.
You're like, I didn't get
And
it.
then, hey, why couldn't
And then
that
you
have,
realize
why
you were
couldn't
dumb
that
when
have
you said
clicked
it.
for me at
Correct.
24 when they were saying it? And I was like, this is the cheesiest thing.
You're like
it's
10,
not true.
10 years down the track, you're like, oh, I know.
30, yeah, I'm 36. I'm like, oh, well, okay, I get it. You are who you surround yourself with.
Yeah.
And in that room is what you will grow to be, and there's a lot of truth to it. So I think when you get, how everything's been lining up with all this, man, it's just a God thing that everybody comes to each other's life that has value in different avenues. Like, I can't do what you do on any level. You know what I mean? But
I can't do what you do.
But you bring something, I bring something, Paul brings something, everybody brings something that will grow and
It's complimentary.
yeah, man. It's like, I was telling, I think I told you, it's just like putting a band together, right? If I have the greatest guitar player, great bass player, great drummer, you know what I mean? If all my guys are great and they know their parts,
They do their part.
we don't, dude, these musicians in Nashville, I mean, dude, I've done shows with like a drummer and a bass player I met 40 minutes before we walked on stage. But these guys are so good. As long as that drummer knows his parts, and he might have to read, charts or whatever, because it's new. Crowd will never know it,
Right.
because everybody does their thing. Everybody brings their value, and together you have a band
And
that can do big shit.
it's the same like on your side, like in me and Brady, it's the exact same on the outside too.
Yeah.
It's like you have a stunt guy that's a veteran, he knows what's up. He's like, I need you to go jump over here and you gotta bounce off that table. Cool. Jump over the thing, bounce off the table. Done. But you get a newer stunt guy that tries to show off or he's a little ego, he'll do it in his way that he wants to do it, and then it looks bad on the coordinator.
Oh,
The
yeah,
coordinator
yeah.
is the director. So
Why
it's
don't you
like-
do what I say?
Yeah.
Right?
So it's like you got to weigh out options of like who's veteran and who's just playing for because you can.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so you open the jar. I gotta know, dude, because I had this great part that I've left out of the intro. Again, keep in mind, brand new. My man here broke a chair over Conor McGregor's back in a bar fight.
Didn't break it. I almost
I
did.
was trying to set him up, guys. Trying to get how the hell are we gonna get clickbait if they're not, if I can't even hook them in real life? You know what I mean?
He's not the social
It
media
sounded
guy.
Sounded
He's
so
a
much
stunt
better.
guy, you know?
All right,
I'm
well, we
the
lost
stunt guy.
him.
I'm the stunt guy that wants to be in the back corner.
Yeah,
Seat.
we just put you in front of the fire.
Yeah.
Lights on.
Yeah,
Where were
yeah,
you
I'm
on
like-
September?
Look at his chairs even scooted farther back than everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's trying to be in the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So-
that's most stunt people though.
So what got you into? Because you've done some cool shit, man, and been in current big movies. You know, like Roadhouse, Naked Gun. How'd you go from obviously adrenaline junkie,
Yep.
right? So that checks that off, and it pays.
So from wakeboarding and from wakeboarding I went into show skiing, which is a whole,
that's right,
yeah,
that's
so
right,
a whole
yeah.
another world up north in the Midwest. They've got like
It's where you broke a record.
yes, yeah.
Saw the
no,
picture at
actually,
his
we broke in
house.
Florida. The one I have is in Florida. The one
Yeah.
my wife has is up.
Yeah, his wife too, also a badass show skier. You know, how many pyramids was there? 4?
I think there was like 5 or 6.
Five
There
or
was, like,
6
68
pyramids.
People buying
She
one.
was like the second to the top.
Damn.
I'm technically in the boat, and I could have got a world record, but
You know, step on her a little
yeah,
bit.
she was
Skip
like,
past me.
"This is mine."
Let her have her moment.
I let her have the moment,
You got
and then
one.
I got mine like 5 years later.
Yeah. How many do you have?
I only have one from Guinness.
Oh, you want a fun fact? I held a Guinness record for a minute.
What was it?
Not as impressive by any means.
I don't know.
But we were playing a 4th of July festival down in Florida, and they had coordinated with how many people were there in Guinness Book of World Records that we could break a record for the most sparklers lit at one time.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, so you were a part of that?
I hosted it. It was during my show.
That was cool.
And I got a plaque.
See?
Guinness Book of World Records. Yeah. We took it from Japan.
Some asshole beat you then.
Second time. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm sure it's already broke by now, but it really doesn't sound as cool.
That actually is
You know.
pretty cool though. I mean, you
Sparklers.
Yeah, but you guys.
He
Still
did
gotta
a
get,
front flip with 5 other men.
5.
Okay, but hold on.
Then-
12.
Okay, see.
Wait. Okay, so here's the thing.
Now he's gonna brag.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm trying to
But
tee
you
him
had-
up with
I got-
Conor
you had to do it,
McGregor.
well-
You have any idea the clickbait we could have had?
Oh,
on that?
exactly. Yeah, I kicked Conor
Stuntman
McGregor's
Troy
ass.
breaks
Yeah.
chair over. I'm still
Conor
gonna use it.
McGregor, and
I mean,
and,
use it.
and he's like,
And then he'll be in there like, oh.
then you have Conor
Then you had
McGregor,
Conor-
then
peak
Conor in the
moment.
DMs.
Connor's on next. You're a bitch. You never hit me.
I dared the bitch to
Yeah,
fuck me.
get me Stuntman Troy. Yes.
100%.
Yeah, I'm gonna sign you up for that fight.
Next thing you know, his social media's accounts are gone.
I'm going to set up a couple of your boys to train me.
Yeah. I know some great dudes to go to. Yeah.
But yeah, so show skiing, and that's how I met my wife, was through show skiing. So, which was pretty cool because in 2012, I'd kind of like dwindled out of my wakeboarding career because I'd spent all my money traveling back and forth from here and back to Australia and around the world.
Was there any injuries that happened that you were like,
Not really.
no?
No,
Really?
Not going. I mean, the only real big injury I've had was I tore my shoulder up at the ski show at Legoland, which is the old Cypress Garden,
Yeah.
and that was
I
4.
used to go there as a kid. Yeah.
It's pretty cool. The history in that place. But,
It is a really cool spot.
so my wife and I met through show skiing. So I represented Australia for the show ski world titles. That was like Australia, Canada, China, and America, and Belgium. And it was like 35 of us would come over, and we needed a host team because we couldn't bring boats or all our gear because it'd be so expensive. So we had a host team, and the host team just happened to be my wife's team that she skied for. So
That's how y'all met?
and that's how we met.
Oh, that's awesome,
And then
man.
we
Look at
headed
that.
off, and we kept in touch. And then she came to Australia. It's her first time out of the country, because a lot of Americans don't really like to leave America sometimes.
Yeah.
So-
we kind of know where we got it. You know?
I understand.
We also haven't even seen half of it.
Yeah.
We've been here and we live here.
Yeah. That's why I have the Constitution hanging on the wall, just so I know.
I know.
You know what's up.
I know here what we got. I ain't sure what we got. We go over there.
So we did the back and forth thing for like 2 years, and then we got married in 2014.
That's awesome, man. So y'all did long distance from. Where's she at? Idaho then?
She was in Illinois.
Or
like,
Illinois,
small
Illinois,
town.
Illinois.
Yeah, small town.
Illinois to Australia.
It's not a short flight. For those
No, it really again, he's trumping me. I mean, I've been long distance from East Coast to Adrena lives in California. And that's hard.
You're in the same country.
Right. The furthest parts. That's my only.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
That's all you got.
But that's tough. You know what I
be
mean? That's what
farther.
I'm saying. Because like I've toured over in Australia, and it's like the time change is so drastic, dude. Like tomorrow is today here.
It's like Friday, Thursday,
Well,
Friday
it's
there,
Wednesday
right?
here. It's already Thursday.
Yeah.
It's already going into Thursday.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So when you fly there, you lose it a whole day. when you come back, you land in the same day.
Yeah. Yeah, I told you when I did that flight from London to there. Oh my God. The longest flight I've ever been on in my life.
Who set that up? Like, who just
We-
set that?
Well, we
It was
had
like,
we
this
had
is
to
a good time. We should fly this long.
Yeah.
Well, it was the only was the we were they backed up together, dude. First off, both festivals, C2C and CMC. The London one is kind of scatter. The UK one's more scattered. We played in like Scotland. It's in Germany, different places. Amsterdam, didn't get to go there, but we'll make it up. In different spots, and then London, and then we played at the O2 Arena. They got big shows. Australia is 60,000 of the craziest people you've ever been around, who are the nicest people you've ever been around, who is just getting hammered drunk, singing every word to every song of every artist from the first person that plays at 11 a.m. to whoever's headlining that night. It is.
Awesome.
I have never,
He
and
summed it up pretty good.
it's crazy, dude. I've never seen anything like it. And I remember, like, Drake White told me, he was my first buddy of mine that I had talked to that had just recently gotten back. And I had just kind of started breaking on to the scene. I think Kiss You in the Morning might have been up. He was like, you got to go to Australia. He's like, you're going to be Elvis. And I'm like, what? He's like, they love country music and they love American country music. And now with streaming, they're able to get it more, And he's like, they know he goes, I promise you, dude, they'll know every song that you've ever put
everywhere.
out. I had a meet and greet over there, and people were pissed that I didn't play songs that I literally wrote right out of high school. I didn't even know how the hell they felt. I swear to God. It's somewhere on YouTube, and they're like, oh, we'd hope you're going to play that. I'm like, they've gotten better since. Like, no.
Listen to this one.
Yeah. But it's a great culture out there, man.
It is.
But it is crazy the time change. Time change will get you.
And everything that tries to kill
Yeah.
you.
So y'all did long distance for 2 years and the whole thing. Yeah, you can't.
And
Can't trust any.
And then, so once I came over here and we got married, I also couldn't do anything because I couldn't work because I had to do like green card status. And
Oh, okay.
Red card. So
You went through all the proper things. So how long did that take you
almost 2 years.
to become a citizen?
No, just to become a resident.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Now what's the difference between obviously?
So resident, pretty much like a green card holder, you get every right. You just can't vote.
But you can still work,
I still work. I can still get.
be
I
a
can still
progressive
carry
member
card,
of
I can
society.
still do everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pay my taxes.
And then you go through. How long did it take you to become a citizen?
I'm still not a citizen.
Oh, really?
Because our green cards are good for 10 years. So
Oh, so
after
they
the 10
really
years, I'll
let
say
that
renew
run?
them. Yeah. So the only thing I can't do is vote. So
It's 10 years, right? Isn't it 10 years to get?
it's like $600 for 10 years.
Yeah.
And after
But-
10 years, you'll become a citizen?
No.
You can apply for
You
it.
can apply for
yeah.
it.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, you can do it after the first 2 years, but you need to know way more than the average American.
That's what I heard.
It's
I heard to
ridiculous.
become, which, hey man, I mean,
I get it.
I get it, but like, yeah, I heard there's some there. I've heard there's
Most
like,
kids in school could
most
not
kids
pass
in
it.
school, hell, most adults,
Yeah.
and most of us in this room, minus this guy. No, I'm just kidding. We couldn't tell you probably anything on it,
Yeah,
or
it's
not
great.
anything, but a lot. Some
Like
of it.
we did. I looked it up online once and looked at the questions. I was like, "Who is this?" And I looked at my wife. She goes,
You're like, this is you brought me
"Yeah,
here.
you should know this.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you're
Who is
American."
George Washington? I
Yeah.
don't know.
But do your kids have dual citizenship?
They can. Yeah.
They can from America, and that's
Yeah.
awesome.
So if we can apply for it in Australia, and then you'll have dual.
That's cool. That's awesome. So did you jump straight in? So will y'all get married?
So we
No
got
kids
married.
yet.
No kids. Got married.
Just crushing Guinness World Records and water skiing
Yeah.
through
So
Florida.
and then we jumped in a car, and as soon as I got kind of like the status of like I was getting my work permit and kind of stuff like that, I
Okay.
was like, I'd already talked to my buddy down in Florida who was a manager in at Legoland at the time, and he's like, yeah, come on down, we have a spot for you. And I was like, sweet, I can get paid to do show skiing and get paid.
Right.
So we head down there in our what is it, like a 06 Avalanche?
Oh yeah.
To Florida.
I
Yeah,
remember those trucks.
Yeah.
it was great.
My mom's
And
ex-husband
then,
had one of those trucks.
You know, we rent an apartment, and it ends up like my red card takes, like my work permit takes forever. So I'm now stranded in Florida, no job. We have an apartment, and my wife's working like double shifts at like what is it, Hurricanes? You know, Hurricanes, like wings.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so she's
yeah,
the
yeah,
one in
yeah,
Wing.
dude. Yeah, I think
she
my
was like
sister likes going to that spot. I think
It's
her-
good wings.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
give it to her. But yeah, she was like the bar manager there, and back at where she's from in Illinois, she started working for me at a young age. She was like doing waitressing stuff at a local country club.
Yeah.
So she was.
Yeah.
I mean, you've
She ain't
seen my
afraid of
wife.
some
She's
hard
not,
work.
She's not the ugliest girl in the world.
No, it helps.
So she made bank. Like,
Yeah.
So and that's how she saved all the money to come see me and all that kind of stuff. So, but
So you were pretty much like having to do side jobs for cash under the table, right? Just to try to get through. Allegedly.
yeah,
That's what I've learned. Allegedly.
I just worked. I just didn't get paid.
Yeah.
So,
That's
but
weird. He gets picked up.
but yeah, so
Ice jumps in through the
Straight
freaking-
through the
yeah,
window.
Yeah, right through the window.
SWAT's coming in.
Yeah.
So from there I skied at Legoland for like 5.5 years. And I learned a lot about myself, and I was very sheltered as a kid, so I was like, I didn't like to talk to people much, and being a performer now,
You have no choice.
I have no choice.
Yeah.
So being put on the spot kind of makes me better because you have to be in the moment instead of like if you have a day where you can think about it, you're thinking about all the negative things.
Yeah.
There's so many negatives. It
Oh,
doesn't matter
dude.
who you are.
Bro, I feel you. I was on it. I was doing it for years to myself, you know? And it's easy. For some reason, the mind likes going there first.
Yeah, right. I don't know why.
Action is always the best course of action.
Yeah.
You know.
So so as soon as I could get my work, I went back and worked at Legoland. I did that for 5 years, and then my buddy Paul O'Connor, he's my mentor. Like he is a family man. He is a great worker. He works construction. He's actually like a well-established stuntman. He's actually one of McConaughey's stunt doubles back in the day.
Oh, wow.
So he kind of showed me the ropes and kind of got me into the stunt side of things. So kind of like, his kind of upbringing, same thing. I have a guy that was like, hey, this is what you should do. Or, hey, let's come and train. We'll teach you how to fight. Because I never have been in a real fight. So there's that.
Yeah.
So from there, he kind of gave me the stepping stones. He didn't like, here you go, here's the blueprint for it.
Right, yeah.
He's like, I think you should do this. And me would be like, if he looks at me and tells me I think I should do it,
What-
I should be doing it.
Yeah, I have nobody else to bounce this off, so I'm just doing this. Yeah, I'm doing what you tell me.
So I got in through one of my best friends, Paul O'Connor. Shout out.
That's
Doing
awesome,
Brady,
man.
help him. So then that's kind of how I got into the stunt industry. So then I was already in the stunt industry, and then I left Legoland and I went and performed at Universal Studios at the Born Stuntacular show.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So I started as like one of the goons, that Jason beats up, and then
Yeah, so how many times a day were you getting your ass kicked by this
5.
dude? 5?
5 times a day.
That was only 5 shows?
Well, no, there's 12. Well, when they started, there's 12. Now there's 10 a day.
Oh.
But you have 2 casts.
Yeah.
So there's
Oh, okay, so you're
4
not... Yeah.
So like say a 10-show day, there's a 5-show and a 5-show. You have 5 shows there's a cast, and then these guys leave, and another cast come in.
I was growing up in Florida, we went to Disney and
Yeah.
Universal.
Kinda like
all the time
Indiana
as a
Jones.
kid. Yeah,
Kinda.
I used to love Indiana Jones.
But
Always get me with that rock. I'd be yelling. It's behind you.
I have a couple of Paul O'Connor was one of the indies.
Was he really?
He was.
You'll have to have him on here.
Oh yeah. We'll
'Cause I always thought about that as a kid. I'm like, man, it's got to be tough to be that excited if you're doing like 10 of these a day.
It is like, I mean, I just I finished my contract probably like 2 months
I was
ago.
about to say, you were still doing it when we met.
Yeah, I was driving down to Florida because our industry right now is not the greatest.
It's a little tough, man.
It's a little
yeah.
rough. So I would drive down. I kept on like an on-call status. So I would drive down to Florida, I'd try and get it back-to-back days, or if it's a day in between, and kind of hang out with a friend that I haven't seen in a while.
Yeah.
But I would, go down and make like $600.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
And I would still perform. I still get to train. I still get to see everyone. So it was kind of nice. And then I have 2 kids now, so I put a lot of strain on Emily when it's like I leave.
Travel on down.
So me being someone that didn't have a dad, I'm trying to be the dad that I never had.
We're doing a great job, man. You got great kids. We've had them over here at the house, dude. Little girl just took over my entire house.
It's they're good.
Just
jobs.
standing I had to wait for her to move
Oh yeah.
to put the steaks on the grill. And she was not moving for a while. I was
You should look at it. I'll move when I'm ready.
Yeah. They're great kids, man. They're awesome. And I think you might have more trouble keeping the daughter off a bike.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
She
or
is.
Chase.
She copies everything he does. Like we have this little game he got for his birthday. It was like these little things fly up, and you got to catch them. It looks like a fishing net. So
Yeah, I saw him open it. I
yeah,
remember
so
this.
Chase puts it on his head, right? And we're like, what are you doing? Next thing I look over, here's Hazley, like,
Yeah,
puts it on her head, and she looks at me, and I'm like, do you see what you're doing here, kid?
yeah, yeah.
He's like, yes, I am creating a mini version of
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I've had to learn that with Kira around Adriana's daughter, where I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. They pick up everything.
Everything.
Also, there's some things I'm pretty blunt, as people kind of can tell. So like sometimes like she'll have a little problem at school, especially this one school she was going to. I would just say it, you know. And I said something I won't say on here, and she was just like, huh? And I could see her little 8-year-old mind at the time, where she was like, I'm
get
with you. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I just don't understand what you said. Kira and Adriana's like, dude, she's 8. You know, I'm like, yeah. I was like, yeah, I said something like, you know,
You're like formulating revenge over some bully.
Oh, 100%.
She's over there, and she's over there just doesn't even understand what just came out.
oh yeah.
Well, it's like
Listen,
Chase,
here's what
Chase
you got to
was
do.
like,
Wait for them in the hallway. Like,
Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Say you got to pee 30
Yeah,
seconds
yeah,
before
yeah.
class, and you're just and they're like, wait, that's way too.
But I taught her how to do it. We were teaching her how to do a rear naked choke. Problem is her little arm is about this big from wrist to shoulder. Right?
Yeah.
the
I
whole
see
thing
her-
is that.
Yeah, hooks in the whole deal. She gets it. I'm like, all right, do it again. Mess with her. She do it. Mess with her. She do it. Do it 4 times.
She got into.
I'm tapping, but she don't know that. I forgot to teach her that. You know what I mean? So Adrina's looking at me, and I'm like, I can't get her hand. Her freaking arm is like a little
don't wanna
rod,
break
dude.
it.
Yeah, and I'm like trying to get it. She's just squeezing, but I can't freak out because I'm the one that told her to do it.
Oh,
you know?
God, can you imagine the
I'm
TMZ
good,
article
good.
on that one? Michael
Yeah,
Ray
good.
dies by 8-year-old
Yeah,
choking him to death.
can't I'm learning, but
There'd be
yeah.
so many questions, even if they be like,
Yeah.
what?
Oh yeah. She'll she'll have a little tiff with one of her friends. I'll say some stuff, and Adriana's like, you can't say that. And I'm like, but it's true. She's like, you're not lying, but no, you can't say it. But anyway, yeah, I love being around your family, man, and your kids. They're awesome, and seeing Chase ride, dude, is crazy, man.
He blows my mind sometimes. I look at him, I'm like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Because I don't ride bikes. Like,
Right,
I'm a
that's what I was
wakeboarder.
going to ask you. So, like, you being on the more of a water guy, wakeboarding, obviously skiing. The hell did his passion for motorcycles and dirt bikes?
So again, growing up, I vicariously living my life through my son.
yeah,
I love bikes. I love cars.
yeah.
Everything like that. Could I afford a car? Could I afford a motorbike?
They're a little bit more expensive than a wakeboard. Yeah.
These days,
Yeah.
you spend $500,000 on a wakeboard boat.
That's insane.
I guess you do need a boat. It is a very important
Yeah.
component in the
The boat
wakeboard.
Back
helps.
in the day,
Yeah,
our wakeboard
yeah.
boats were like $30,000. Now
Yeah.
you're like, if you're competitive, you're at the $500,000 range.
Bro, some of those boats are insane. I've been on a couple of those boats.
They're crazy.
Not only are you paying $500,000 a house payment, but you also got to put gas in it.
Right.
You also got to maintenance it.
Yeah.
And those things they break.
You know what they say about the
That's how they
2
built.
best days in a boat owner's life? The day
You know
you
what
buy it
boats-
and the day you sell it.
You know what the boat
Dad of 3.
You know
right
what boat
there.
stands for, right?
Huh?
You know what boat stands for?
Oh.
Bust out another 1,000.
We'll be here all day, folks. How much more do you want here?
Yeah, I got.
It's weird. That's
we
what I
got
thought
slang
wife
for
spelled
days.
for too.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, they're insane now, dude. Everything's insane expensive now. But so his passion, I mean, obviously it's something that is in his blood. It's it's how my family was with music, And so you're just naturally gifted in things, and God puts a passion in your heart. And I think that everything that you've gone through, it's like if skiing and stunt work were flipped, it probably wouldn't have worked out, right?
No.
Because you were this kind of shy kid from Australia coming over to America, kind of learned all of how to be a human by extreme sport loving car gearheads, who love living free, So, and now you take that mindset and this crazy dude on a wakeboard, now you move him to a whole nother country, right? And getting on in that environment, it's a different thing, but that led you to stunt work. And then your passion for him, I mean, he still drifts, he's still doing all this stuff, on top of stunt work and camera work and all the other things he does. He's like a Swiss Army knife.
Kind of.
You know what I mean?
That's
You
a
need a
great-
shovel right there.
That's
You need a
what,
spoon.
I kind of say. I'm
New
like, I
nickname,
want to be
Swiss
the
Army Troy.
Yeah.
Swiss Army
Just
Troy.
a little bit of everything in Troy. God was like, well, Stuntman Troy. Give me a
But,
little
but that's the thing. Growing up, I never had anyone to show me, so I'm a
Right.
visual. I'm a visual learner. Like,
Yeah.
I'll watch it, and then if I do it and it feels right, I'll hold on to it.
Yeah, and that's what I was getting at, man. It's like all your life now. It's like you're set up to be able to show both of your kids, but really, Chase, be that you didn't get to have, but also like you did all these things that he's probably going to want to do.
Oh yeah, he has no idea how cool he's got.
And like,
Like you walk into his room, it's like walking into
bro, you
like.
go in this dude's garage, it looks like he's trying to sell you dirt bikes. There's every stage of a bike you can like. Whenever I have a kid, I'm just going to go to his house and be like, okay, he's on stage 1. Can we borrow
That's
that?
stage 1.
Yeah.
But it's always been like that for me. I'm always very like technical. I mean, like I said, you threw me under the bus kinda, and it was great because it made me scramble. And I like those moments where it's like, I know I can do it.
Yeah.
I need to learn it. I jumped on YouTube, found what I needed to do, and here we are.
Well, it's, when you get a team of underdogs together, boys.
And having a good like friends like Lewis and all that kind of stuff that can help me with things.
Yeah,
too,
dude.
that I
Lewis
don't-
showed up, got the job done, man. He was awesome.
We had a full setup at the.
We did. It was, yeah. Like dude, I posted one behind the scenes thing, and I was getting text messages. Are you filming a TV show? Like, what are you doing? I'm like, even better.
Just
Yeah. Thank Oscars.
Oscars, yeah.
Think bigger than you've ever seen. And then the Christmas flip came out.
and then yeah.
Wait till
And I believe we freaking delivered. Wait till you see the next one, guys.
wait till we start blowing shit up.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
coming.
yeah.
We can't give up all the
That's
hints.
the best part.
I
about
just
it,
said we were
stunt
blowing
people.
shit up.
We
I didn't
love
say
blowing
what we
shit
would blow up.
Yeah.
You know I've been on fire, right? I've been on fire.
Like full body.
Yeah, well, see, you
And I've
shouldn't
been
have told
hit
us
by a
that.
car.
Okay, how do y'all do that in the stunt world? How are you getting hit by a car and just take 2? Is that your hate? That's the most hated word
Yes.
for you.
No, yeah.
In acting.
No, they go cut, and they're like, look at it because they have the monitors, and they look at it, and they're like, back to 1, and you're like,
Yeah.
that hurt.
Meanwhile, like the main actor's like getting a blanket put over him
Oh,
as
yeah,
he's
he's-
walking.
he's
You just got
sipping his
hit by a
warm cocoa.
Subaru. You're like, you got hit by a Subaru. You're like, I'm good.
But yeah, my first car hit was actually pretty funny. It was my buddy Paul. Again, hey, we should do this.
Yeah.
Cool. I want to be hit by a car.
Paul might have been setting you up on that one.
He set me. Don't worry.
Paul's like, hey, who will let me hit him with a car?
He ran.
Troy.
Me.
Yeah.
He calls me out one day. He's like, "Hey man, you available?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "What do you want to do?" He's like, "Can I run you over the car?" I was like, 1, yes, and 2, how are we doing this?
Yeah. I think you should have flipped those questions.
Yeah, probably.
Those
feel like-
concerns should have been
Never-
probably
never
flipped, but I
say
see
no.
what you're
Yes.
doing. Yeah.
That's what I've learned. As soon as you say
Well,
no,
true. That is true.
it's an opportunity.
Okay.
If you say no,
Yeah.
that opportunity could have led you to something else.
Yeah.
And I'm very big on like if I know it's gonna benefit me in the long run, I'm definitely saying yes.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm with you. That's how
So
I
like
roll.
this, when you were like, "Hey, let's do this. We're gonna do a podcast. We're gonna do it Monday."
Yeah.
I was like, I better go to the electrical store and buy something.
Yeah, the next thing I know, I'm sitting in my living room looking at a podcast. So I'm like, oh shit, we're doing this.
Yeah. That's why I sat here and I like took a photo and I sent it to my buddy. He's like, "You're set up, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's legit."
Yeah.
And I'm still
I feel like
learning
I've been
and
here
rolling.
for like 3 weeks, by the way.
Yeah. Well, we got a lot done, man.
That's the point. Like it's been very productive.
Yeah.
But it's how everything's built, right? Like every day's built, every conversation that we've talked every day. Like when we've come in here and sat down, something new comes in. We're like, oh, let's add this and see this, and it's like that's that cool part of this whole process.
And it's just I believe that through life, it's your choice to take advantage of the opportunity or the meeting of somebody, right?
Right.
And for a long time, I was telling you this earlier. Like for a long time, like my family is just hardworking, nose down, grindstone, work, get the job done, do it right, and don't bother nobody. And that's a different mentality on the business side of the things.
Yep.
And so very few of my family members had like their own businesses. They were the blue collar hard workers that guaranteed to get the job done, guys.
But you give them a task and they did it.
Oh, they could do it. But so in that so I grew up kind of more in that mindset, like, hey man, don't bother those guys. Don't bother. And then but on the other side of what they didn't know, of the side of business is you got to ask.
Yeah.
You got to bother a little bit, and it's sadly, people probably figured that out at 18. I figured it out at 30 something. But I realized that about myself. I was like, how are these things happening? I just never wanted to bother. I didn't want to be that dude. I didn't want to, But then I started kind of pushing myself, right? Like you and I've talked. Like the whole thing is like you feel that little nudge or a little
Like that little butterfly moment where you're like,
yeah,
this could go
butterfly
somewhere.
moment or like a little insecurity, go through. Just push through it. I promise you it's not that bad. It's all in your mind. And I saw like little things, man. Like even I got hookups with sporting teams or whatever, like I would never call for a ticket, or like little shit
You
like
still
that.
pay to go to the game.
Yeah. And so, except for the Cubs, I got a great hookup. We're going to get Tom O'Reilly and the boys from Chicago on this podcast because they're awesome. Go Cubs. But
I will wear my Marlin shirt.
why is he?
Hey,
See,
just to make you feel better, I have no idea about baseball.
Okay. We'll help you with that
Australian.
one.
I'm Australian.
He likes hockey.
Yeah.
apparently that's big over there.
Is it actually
No.
big? No. See.
It's
I
not
feel
like it is
like-
here.
Oh,
No. We don't go to college to get a scholarship to play hockey
I know.
or football.
No.
You go to university to
You ever
study.
seen Australian rules football though? It's kind of badass.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I do wish that we said things the way that they do.
Yeah.
Like college, but when you say university,
We didn't
Sounds
call it
cooler.
university. We just call it uni.
uni, that's what
Yeah,
it is. Uni.
uni.
Even
I was like,
cooler.
Wait, you made it way too long.
Yeah.
Cut it.
Yeah.
It's like sun.
That's the one thing about you Australians, man. Y'all are chill. And you're like, they'll look at something and be like, why are you going that way? We just go this way. It's way shorter. Yeah.
Like, why'd you do that?
Yeah, why would you do that?
I mean, when half of everything in the country tries to kill you, you just find easier ways to live, man.
Yeah, you're
It's
not
just
stressed.
like you see the thing is going to kill you, and you're like, well, I'm probably not going to go that way.
Yeah.
I'm going to go this way.
There's a logic that y'all have to life that I love, and being over there because it makes sense to me. It's like why to them the logic of life is way different than here.
These are pretty hot.
Yeah, now it's starting to get you.
I'm
We haven't heard the pop
I'm
yet.
part Native American, dude. I guess you built the fire, so it doesn't matter. Actually,
I was like, where are we going with this? 'Cause I
I
clearly,
forgot I didn't build the fire.
I'm over here
took
just
the
going,
ride
where are
of
we
the
going
Yeah.
with this?
Yeah, well, I
Hey,
was
if you
gonna.
want to take it,
I was gonna. No.
I'm the stunt man. I want to be in the corner. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, you probably do. Do you feel? Are you having PTSD of not being on fire?
No,
No.
that's fine.
If it was- so okay, we went off the rails a little bit, but
Shocker.
what was one of the cars? So you got hit by a car.
Yeah, so I get hit by a car. We would drive down to Miami actually, and another buddy of ours whose name is Eric Manade. And the way my buddy Paul told me about it, he's like, Kramer.
Yeah, with shaky
Yeah.
hair. Yeah, Seinfeld. Hell yeah.
So think of Kramer, but on like coffee,
Oh.
but like on crack. 100%.
But the coffee's great.
And he's like, he explained it perfect. And I love this guy. He's
Yeah.
super humble, loves life, does everything. He's a super good stunt guy, jiu-jitsu.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
just
I know those type of guys, man. They love they're just living.
They just live.
I
And
love
he'll
it.
tell you. He like bops around. He's like,
Yeah.
we did this today, and it's so yeah. So he was the coordinator. My buddy Paul was the driver of the car. So not only is he going to take me to my first hit, he's going to hit me.
He's
with
gonna
the
be the
car.
guy. Well, at least
So
you know him.
Yeah, it's great because he kind of walked me through
So
it.
you know the guy that kills you. That's way better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little easier on the
So-
family.
So I have to ride a bike. I'll have to put a video up. It's hilarious. I mean, think of like a '90s jumpsuit, fluoro yellow, pink.
Your ass got hit in a windbreaker.
No, it was a jumpsuit.
Oh, jumpsuit.
The whole
Okay. Okay.
With a bike helmet, like a full-blown normal bike helmet,
Okay.
and a beard. Like I had a giant beard at the time, and I had to ride, and I'd be like waving at someone, and the car takes me out. And the way it was meant to go, the car when it hits, you're meant to like lift your foot up, and that kind of like carries you over, takes all the impact. The bike and the bike sat this high, so like when I got hit, I kind of went into the middle of the hood. So the way Paul explained to me, he's like, all right, we're going to do this. You're going to go up, and then you're going to go over the car, and you're going to fall over in the ground. All right, cool. Sweet. You ready? Yep.
That's normal.
We do some run-up tests because, you do the run-up timing, back, see what your distances are. And we're like, ready to go? Yep, cool. Here we go. As soon as I hit the car, I went into the middle of the car. My back and my neck went into the window, and I folded into the window and like head butted the back. And then I didn't fall off the car. I was still in the front window. So,
Did you break the windshield?
oh yeah, we smashed it.
That's kind of cool.
We weren't meant to, but
Yeah. Well, you can't really control that.
no, it just is what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
So he drives, then he's like, whatever happens he explained to me, if you get stuck, I'm gonna hit the brakes and you're gonna slide off the front. Cool. So I'm like, oh, that hurt. Hits the brakes, slide off the front, and I roll, and then they call cut. I was like, that's it. I was like, I'm good. Like it didn't hurt. And the next day though, my neck, I
you
couldn't
got hit
turn
by a car?
because I did get hit by a car. So, but it was fun. I got to do it. I wish I could do some more, but they do a lot of like wire assist.
I'll hit you with my truck. If you miss it.
See, that's a different story. That's a big truck.
Was there ever something like an opportunity that popped up that you were like, yes, but in your mind you're like, oh shit, like this is Like the most dangerous one or
When
something?
when I said yes to go to the Dominican Republic to shoot Roadhouse, I was like, yeah, and then I was like, I don't know what I'm getting myself into here.
I'm glad you brought that up because that's what I want to talk about too. So my man was a stuntman in Roadhouse.
Yep.
And I thought, I knew, and it was when I met you for the first time. First time I met him, by the way, my refrigerator had went out. And Adrina's brother is like a guru on Facebook Marketplace or like these apps where people are selling things, you know. My man's never missed, dude. Like he is a 100 for 100 streak. So they tell me about this app, right? And I don't want to say anything in case they want to, you know, come on board, then I'll love the shit out of it. But I went on the certain app that they told me to go on that. They've always had great success. However, I also didn't put in mind she lives in a very different area than I do. So what is being sold around their area is very different
It's like brand new.
than the people that know the price of copper and what they're selling around some of these parts. You know what I mean? So, but Marky, her brother, great man, love this dude, and he's always on with this, right? So I'm like, okay, so I download the app, find this refrigerator. We go, he gets here with Chase. We drive to Atlanta, it's like 45 minutes. Get down there, walk in. I show the guy the picture. This is when I knew, well, first off, this is when I knew we were screwed, was the place looked like it had been abandoned for years.
Think of like those rundown shopping malls.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there was something shady going on. That didn't stop me, you know? And we walk in, and I show the guy, and he's like, no, we don't have that refrigerator. He goes, these people do that all the time. And I look around, the background's not even their building, dude. Like, it's obvious not this place. So I'm looking around, and this place isn't. He's like, but we got other things. Yeah, they do. If you want a refrigerator that's missing a door, or if you want a electric stove that doesn't have glass on the top, you know. We're like, oh, here's my microwave. Oh, you wanted a handle on it, or?
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
you wanted it to work.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
But there in the distance is this refrigerator, right? And we're like, oh, this is perfect. Look up. It's like a $2,500 refrigerator. I can get it for $600. This is steal. Looks great. You're looking at it right now over there. None of us thought about plugging this in before we left.
I'm dealing with Chase. So
Yeah, he's
these
got
two-
Chase. Chase is
these two
eating.
are inside.
He's getting Chase McDonald's, right? Because
Yeah.
Chase toughed out the 45-minute ride. So he's feeding Chase. I'm getting all this stuff done. I got Brady with me. This dude, I'm just like $600. Hell yeah, dude. Here you go. We load her up. Back home we go. Get her in here. Plug it in. Nothing works. Not one light comes on. Right? Nothing. Nothing at all. So he's here. First time meeting the guy. Make him drive to Atlanta.
This is the funny thing on my side. I met him. I now know who he is.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, he's gonna go buy a fridge. And they're like, where are we going? And I was just like, oh, we're going to this store. I get there. I was like, in my mind,
He's like,
where
it's-
do you think we were going?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you know, like
Like
Best
a
Buy.
Home Depot
yeah.
or Best Buy? Nope.
He's like, man,
We're
this-
going to the ghetto.
Eustis, Florida, baby. You can't take it out of me, man. We're looking for a deal. But we drink. I bring him to a place like
You
is
take the boy
refrigerator
out of Florida,
code
but you
for-
can't take Florida out the boy.
No, sir. No, hell no. He's like, is refrigerator code for drugs? Is that what we're doing? It looked like that type of
Dude,
place.
it was like, are we like, is this your dealer?
He's like,
Yeah.
he's like, well, I mean, he's in music. Like, did I just get conned into something here?
yeah.
Am I scared?
Yeah. He's texting his wife. He's like, man, he must be hard off, dude.
I do recall going home and being like, we went to like the sketchiest, like, because we've been to those places. I've been in that level.
Yeah.
And we've been to those places to get a washing machine and stuff. And sometimes they agree.
Sometimes you work out. I mean, it did work out. We got the brain for it. It's pretty much just the interface was out. Pay for that. Refrigerator's great. Works awesome. Come to find out, it's a very nice fridge. I just had some hurdles to get over.
So now Michael learned to plug things in.
Yeah,
before-
yeah, that's usually the first thing you should do.
Yeah. I was just wanting to get us out of there safe. I brought his kid to a drug lord place that happens to be an appliance sales
How mad were you
place.
when you just realized you spent $600 and it didn't work?
Oh my gosh, when we go in through the door and over here and then.
And then
turn
you're
it
like,
on?
fuck, I got to take it outside again.
Yeah, there's not. My dad doesn't come out of me often. There's sometimes he peeks.
Oh,
And he was peaking. I'm like, fuck this, man. I'm not gonna go. I'm not driving this thing back. You know, not saying anything bad about the gentleman working the front desk. Just not
He
all
just did his
cylinders.
job. He did his job. He sold it.
That's why I said I can't hate him. He was like, yeah, this dumbass didn't ask to plug it in. Here's your $600 cash. Make sure Troy sees it so he knows I'm not broke.
Like I'm paying cash.
Bringing his kid, yeah. You know what? His kid, Chase probably wasn't hungry. He was like, bro, I'm not taking my kid at this place. Like, you're not,
We walked in there, I was
I'll
like,
get you some nuggets.
Chase-
Yeah.
Chase looks at me, he's like, can I go to the bathroom, Dad? And I was like, not here.
Yeah. I can't even blame him now looking back. I'm like, Chase wasn't hungry. He was just like, I'm not
Taking
bringing
to
my
McDonald's
kid.
being like, this fucker can't even afford that shit. What are we doing?
Like, should I buy him something?
Yeah. I'm like, yeah.
Michael, do you need clothes?
Yeah.
Shoes?
He's leaning into Brady. He's like, are we going in halves as a gift? Or what? He's like, I noticed we passed 4 very good Home Depots on the way out there. Yeah.
There's a Home Depot 5 minutes down the road.
So that's where this whole thing started. Me and my dad ordered one from there. We brought my truck thinking, oh, I'll buy one and I'll just load it up. No. Fun fact, you have to order. Well, I'm not home a lot. And I'm like, ma'am, I only have this one day that I can even make this work. She's like, perfect, we can do that. They never showed up. And then they didn't show up a second time.
Sounds like he's lost baggage.
Yeah.
It'll show up at some point.
Yeah, I think God was obviously trying to teach me patience or something. But
Maybe one day it'll stick.
it was like a streak. Yeah, probably not. But we pray,
Yeah.
you know. But so we got way off course of Roadhouse. But you got to tell us more about Roadhouse, dude, because that movie was in a world where we're doing is remakes, and not all of them are living up. And Roadhouse, I grew up in a family that
That was Roadhouse.
loved Roadhouse. I grew up in Roadhouse, honestly. Yeah, no, but they. So you're not going to beat that first one.
No.
And so I'm glad that they kind of went a whole different way of it. You know what I mean? It's a whole different movie.
You know they're making a second one, right?
A Roadhouse 2-2?
Tutu.
Yeah, they're making a Roadhouse 2.
A Roadhouse sequel, Tutu.
Yeah.
2-2, yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
probably almost finished filming, actually.
Oh, really? Was Conor McGregor scared of you? Is that why you didn't get on?
No, it's in Europe.
Oh, yeah. See what I mean? Now
Brady's
you
like,
understand.
I'll go.
Now you understand why your wife wasn't going to Australia, because now he's been in America for a while. He's like,
Now I can't leave, and I'm like, I want to go to Europe.
yeah. So you get that call. What was some of the highlights of it before we wrap up? Because that was really cool.
No, yeah. So Roadhouse was that was what changed everything pretty much in my life.
Yeah.
Also thanks to Paul, because
Paul.
he literally
Lottie and Paul. Do you see a thing? We all need them.
yeah. So we were driving. I would drive up here, and there was like this kind of like gym that had an audition for Red One, pretty much, the movie with the Rock and all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
So I drove up, I did the audition, and my buddy Paul, he had a plane at the time. He'd flown up, and he's like, hey man, if I jump in the car, I need to go back and bring my car up. I was like, yeah man, jump on in. So we ended up driving back, and he's like, looks at me, he's like, do you know Steve Brown, which is another fight coordinator, stunt coordinator, really like super awesome guy. I was like, yeah. I was like, I've met him, I think I met him once. He's like, you should email him. And I was like, well, all right, cool. Like, what's his email? I emailed him. Sure enough, 5 minutes goes by. I get an email back from Steve.
Was this dude waiting for you, obviously?
I don't know.
Oh.
I still don't know the story.
Wow.
Like, supposedly, Paul was meant to be the guy going. But Paul was already working on something and couldn't leave.
Paul's like, bro,
So
I'm
his
rich,
next port of call was me.
Yeah.
So within a week, everything changed. I was on a plane. So I was meant to go to Australia. I got the phone call on Friday from Steve Brown and Garrett Warren, which are the coordinators of fight coordinator and stunt coordinator of Roadhouse. They called me. We had a conversation of what I can do and what I couldn't do. And I said yes, because I could do everything. They wanted a water guy, and that's my background. So I said yes. They're like, you leave Monday.
This is Friday?
I was like, next Monday?
Yeah.
They're like, no, Monday. I was like, okay, yeah, I got that. I got off the phone, I looked at my wife, and I was like, we're not going to Australia. And so I had 3 months of planning to go back to Australia for the first time in like 6 years.
Since you've seen your family.
Since I seen my
or
mom and
yeah.
my family and all that kind of stuff.
Wow.
So from there was canceled that, put that into credit. I was on a plane, first class flight
Those are awesome.
It's great. It has ruined me now though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's hard going back.
It's
so bad.
So I ended up going over there for doing a lot of the preparation work. So all the water stuff. So like, if you've seen the movie, you've seen the movie.
Oh, yeah.
When the guy gets hit by a boat, Conor McGregor and Jake are in the boat.
Yeah.
I had to do a lot of the tests to make sure the boat was going to hit the other stunt guy safely and no one get hurt. So I was getting hit by boats in the water. I was jumping out of boats, jumping off like these things to mimic the boat crashing into each other, and Jake jumping from a boat and landing on the other boat to fight.
You should clip the scene that you have with the boat.
Yeah, I get pretty smoked by the boat.
Yeah.
Have I showed you?
I mean, I saw the movie.
Oh no, I shoot.
I do want to see
put
that.
it
We'll throw it up. Look at producer Brady over here, dude. He's been doing it 5 minutes.
Trying to take your job.
Yeah.
Hey, if I can do what he did and just sit up and look pretty. Wait,
Shots fired. I love it. I love talking shit. It's the best.
Great.
But I was meant to go there for a week. That's all I was meant to go there for. Was just do the water stuff, make sure it was all good, and then leave.
Yeah.
A week in, directors and casting, I start looking for people, and they're like, Steve comes out to me and he's like, "Hey, can you ride a jet ski?" And I was like, "You hired me as a water guy. Of course I could ride a
Yeah,
jet
of
ski."
course I ride a jet ski.
And from then, I was then a part of Conor McGregor's goons. I was one of his goons. So I had to ride a jet ski the first day of filming. So I was there for a week, then got extended another week because they couldn't get to certain things. So then I was there for 2 weeks. Mind you, I only packed for 5 days.
I've been in these scenarios. Not what Conor McGregor did.
And I'm in the Dominican Republic.
Right.
Like, I'm in the middle of nowhere. So that happens. The 2 weeks go by, and then I ended up doing the first day shooting. It was like 10 hours on a jet ski. It sucked. It was hot. I was sunburnt.
You're like the first person that didn't have fun on a jet ski.
Yeah, I was like, this sucks.
10 hours might be a lot, though.
Yeah.
But so that first day of shooting, I was established as a character. And from then, they gave me lines. I'm a part of the Conor. One of McGregor's goons, where Jake slaps me in the slap fight.
So you got smacked by Jake Gyllenhaal?
Oh, yeah.
What was
Well,
that like?
it's actually pretty cool.
Yeah?
He's
Soft
actually,
hands?
like...
I feel like he has... But he's a guy's guy.
He is. And he's a super genuine guy.
Yeah?
Like, he's
Soft
very...
slapper?
No.
No?
Well, he didn't slap us. So the way that whole fight was built is all layers. It's all rotoscoped layers.
Oh,
so they shoot 4 different shots of it, and they layer it up. There's the Hollywood pass, which is like, the gap between the punch, so you don't punch someone.
Yeah.
And it's all the camera angles. And then they layer a slow-mo. So you slow-mo. I'd have to like come through and slow-mo slap you like this. And you got to react slow motion. So then that's that layer. Then you have another layer where he's holding a focus mitt. Like, just not a proper one, but one of those like cheaper ones.
Yeah.
And he has to slap you with the focus mitt. So sure enough, we got slapped with the focus mitt. Bing.
That's awesome.
So then they layer it all up, and it looks like we all get slapped. And they did a lot of it in the different fights, which is the kind of new thing that they bring in. So that was fun. Getting to meet Conor McGregor was pretty cool.
Yeah, obviously people want to know, right? Like, what is this dude like? Like, what's Conor McGregor like in real? I know what, like, my UFC buddies who have been around him in that world. One of my boys, shout out Chad Mendez, Fins and Feathers, actually got a tattoo of their logo on my wrist in the middle of on a boat in the middle of the ocean, catching bluefin tuna. Also, one day found out, watching Fox and Friends, that it's also the Fox and Friends logo. So,
Nice.
but it's Fins and Feathers to me. So however you want. But he fought McGregor, and like, I'm messing this up, like 14 days notice or 7 days notice or some craziness. And so shout out Chad, he's a badass. But so I know what they've said. But like, you've seen it, that's a wholly different, obviously cage fighting and being in that world. And
this
then
is different McGregor.
very different. Yeah. I would assume. I don't know, dude. I mean, I tell you this, just watching his interviews makes me want to freaking run through a wall and lift it semi. You know what I mean? Like,
He is who he is.
yeah.
Like, you see him on TV, we see him in the
It's the
fight.
same way if he's just chilling.
Same way. 100% the same way. Like, we would have to teach him the fight. Well, teach him the fights, but show him the fights.
Yeah. Back it off a little bit.
Yeah, and he would, like, he gets in it. Like,
Yeah.
he's got fight mentality.
Dude, he was great in the movie. He was great.
And, like, all his moves, like, he can put his fist wherever he wants it. He knows his distance. He knows.
Right.
And that's why I keep telling people, they're like, "What's he like? What's he like?" I was like, "He is Conor McGregor. Like that's who he is.
Yeah.
Like I don't think."
Well, again, dude, it's just like we talked about with the Paul brothers and stuff. The dude is a marketing genius. He saw a lane, and guess what, guys? We live in a world
Money
where
talks.
those dudes, those type of characters, are the ones that stand out. That makes me buy the fight. You know,
what
like
I'm saying.
you talk the
haters-
shit.
the haters keep talking.
Yeah,
Yep.
the villain now is like the guy that people are interested in. You know, and you don't get to where he's at by being just some dumb fighter guy from Ireland. You know, like
I mean, I think I have a lot of respect for Jake, minus the haters.
Jake
He puts in effort.
Paul or Jake, Connor?
Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Jake Paul.
Oh, Jake Paul.
He
Jake, yeah,
puts in
yeah.
effort. Like you can't tell me he's not training. Like
Oh, dude, I've talked to a couple of people. And they're like, bro, I mean, his training camps are legit. I mean, the dude it's a very serious thing. By now, you're watching this. That fight have already happened, but we don't know that. The fact that this dude's
for us,
fighting
it's like 2
Anthony
days from
Joshua,
now.
the fact that he's fighting Anthony Joshua has to, bro. I don't care who you are.
to get in.
If you have the balls to step into a ring or an octagon with another guy who's been also training with the best of the best that he has,
Like he was the best.
well, I'm just period, dude.
Yeah.
Like, think about that. That's everybody watching this stuff talking shit would never do that.
No.
I'm telling you right now, I'm not fighting Anthony Joshua.
You're not fighting Mike Tyson.
No, at 60, I don't give a shit.
No.
yeah, he's still got a punch. Like
Yeah, like it's not gonna happen, right? Like so, but people love talking shit, but he's using it. It's brilliant, you know. That's why I love watching it. But same thing with Connor, dude. It's like these guys aren't dumb, man. But yeah, with Jake, he's not. This dude's really training. You know, you can't hide the fact that this dude took it serious and, like it or not, put boxing back in front of people's eyes.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know? And Logan with wrestling, dude. This dude is brother, bro. The dude gets on his first match. I'm like, whoa, shit. You know, like, I thought normally, you know, they do those guest matches or outsiders or whatever they call them. And, like, if I was to do one and Brady was my tag team partner, obviously he would do more. I would take a couple bumps, do something cool, you know, maybe for me. Not to them, obviously, you know, but
Just to make himself feel better.
maybe, yeah, I just want one thing.
It's just bucket list. Here.
Yeah.
Michael's just bucket list checking on at this point.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah. But,
yeah.
you know, that's normal. This dude showed up in the ring, was freaking, he went viral on that leapfrog jump. What was it, on Roman Reigns?
Yeah, I think.
On that one? So the dude, both of them are athletic, and you can't take away from what they're
No,
doing.
and that's the thing. Like they put in effort, and they take a risk on themselves. Like you think, like you're saying, getting yourself in the ring with like Tyson or
Yeah, dude.
anything
It's a
like
risk
that.
with like an
It's a
Anthony
risk in
Joshua. 'Cause
itself.
what if he downed you in the first round?
Bro, Anthony Joshua is a
World heavyweight champion.
world heavyweight champion and a
towers over Jake
massive human being.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
like
not
this
just tall. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's tall people, and there's, you know, boxers that are different sizes. You know, there's dudes that are, you know,
He's the guy you look at.
Little
And you're
more
like,
heavy,
I
and
don't want to be in the same room.
he's
Yeah,
like
right,
he's
you
like
scare me.
he's like those athletes that this dude would be great at any sport he decided to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he like that way. But hey, dude, kudos to Jake. It's freaking. I'm gonna watch.
I'm watching.
I'll
Or I
watch it.
watched. I don't know
Yeah.
how this works now. I'll be glad when we're caught up.
Wait,
Yeah,
We're
I
in
don't know what the hell
time.
I'm saying. But I mean, but being around that energy, it's got to be contagious on a set like that. Right?
Oh yeah. It was. I fanboyed a little bit. Like,
Yeah, of course, who
it's-
would?
Maybe
it's-
even Gyllenhaal has kind of reinvented his career.
Jake Gyllenhaal is a badass actor.
he is great. He like
Prince
And the
of
way they
Persia.
promoted that movie was great, dude. Like them being at the ringside of the UFC fights, like all these things, like they were together. Like that's marketing
Yeah.
brilliant.
Prince of Persia, underrated movie, by the way. Gyllenhaal.
What was the one with the boxing movie?
Southpaw.
Southpaw.
Southpaw,
God,
yeah.
dude. I watched it
love that
twice.
movie.
Little tear.
So I
Both
watched it. I didn't realize that he was the main actor in it. And then when I watched it back, I was like, this is a great movie.
Yeah.
Like just an all-round great movie. Highs, lows, everything.
Well, it seems like saying yes through your life has led you to do some pretty awesome things.
Yep.
Saying yes to opportunities, pushing that fear, pushing through that like self-doubt that we all have, you know. And the key is to push through it. It's very easy to sit in it, especially if you get rocked, dude. If your world gets rocked by a death or a breakup or a loss of a job or whatever, like it's very easy. And we've all done it too, where we sat in it a little too long, dude, and you're marinating in some bad sauce, dude, and it doesn't turn out well.
There's got to be good exit points at some point.
Yeah.
And
so
I've somehow found good exit points at all my, like where I've been.
what goes to following your gut, man, and just knowing, you know, sometimes that when you got to make a switch, or an opportunity comes, like you say yes. What's the worst that could happen, right?
Yeah, it's
Just
like-
put yourself in the position to win.
Yeah.
And you got to tell you where you're not going to win
If you don't ask.
if you don't ask or you don't do it.
And that's what I tell my wife. Like
On your
she's-
couch.
She's from a town of 600 people.
Yeah.
She doesn't talk to people. Mm-hmm. So she was very quiet. And now, I mean, she can talk to anyone.
Yeah, yeah.
And she's like, I don't know how you do it. I was like, what's the worst that can happen if you say hello?
Yeah, they walk away.
They walk away? Cool.
And then
At
you're
least
like,
you
"Dick."
said hello.
Yeah. You just
Yeah,
go, all right.
You never know who you talk to and where it's going to lead you.
Yeah. I love that. And I love hearing those stories, man, especially, I know a lot of your story, but I learned some stuff today too, that just saying the yes to those things and putting yourself in a position to win is the secret to success in anything in life, no matter what you want to do, whether you want to start a business, you want that job or whatever. It's like, if you show up and you do maybe the shitty stuff up front that you have to do just to get your foot in the door,
Yep.
and you say yes to an opportunity that might seem, I don't know, screw it, dude, go with it. We got one lap around,
Yeah.
give it a shot.
But for me, it was my apprenticeship that kind of taught me that too.
Mm-hmm.
Because in an apprenticeship, you're at the bottom of the rung.
Yeah, you're the grunt.
You are literally, hey, grab that and
Yeah.
go sweep. Like
Yeah.
in my day,
Take the
like,
trash
if you did
out.
that now, you get pulled over the coals. It'd be like workplace harassment, all that kind of
For
stuff.
sweeping?
No, like not sweeping, but like we would get an apprentice and we would.
Oh, yeah.
Well, like
Y'all
I
would
said,
haze them.
But we would
You'd haze
strap him to the glass suction gear and we'd lift him up.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
we would do
haze.
stupid
That's
stuff
fun.
like that. Yeah. So that's like you become a man.
Yeah. Also, you want to make sure if this dude stays, that he has a fun sense of humor. You're going to have to work with this asshole for, you know what I mean?
We would do that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like for me, you start from the bottom and you work the way where you need to.
Yeah.
And I've done that in every job I've been at. I've proved my
awesome,
point.
man.
They're like, oh, I'm only going to pay you $20 an hour. I'm like, I'm going to make you think different.
Yeah.
And I would show them, they're like, oh, we'll give you 30 an hour.
Yeah, dude. You got to make yourself useful. That's something I've learned, too, through life. You got to make yourself useful to the project or useful to whatever you're doing. But, brother, I appreciate you so much, dude. Thank you for taking this leap with me.
No, I
and
appreciate you bringing
putting
it
all in on it and always being there, man. And I'm really excited for everything that's coming on. I just wanted all of you guys to get to know the team right up front. And we're excited for this year, 2026. We have a lot of stuff coming up. We got a lot of hunts already planned that I'm going to be taking you along with me. And
That's what I'm excited
a lot of
about.
cool guests. Yeah, we're going to make.
Guns. I don't have
bear.
We're
guns.
talking this old boy. We're talking him in the woods in Montana.
Before you know it, he's gonna be
With Tim Montana.
He's gonna be like doing it. Yeah, over yonder.
With all my bucks up.
Yeah. Oh, I'm telling you right now, my favorite moment of last year was getting my dad on a buck. When I get him on a deer, I can't wait. That'll happen.
I'm a
No deer.
I was like, what? Oh.
Oh, he got him. Got that last jab in. Guys, we love you guys. Troy, love you, buddy. Thank you so much.
you, brother.
Stuntman Troy, thank you. We'll see y'all later.
Peace.